Dear learner, I, Mr. B.H.Chafekar, lecturer in civil engineering, welcome you all in session on topic rate analysis in estimating and costing. After completion of this topic, the learners will be able to identify the data required for rate analysis, explain the factors that affect the rate analysis of the given items of work. Before going to further, we first know about the rate analysis. In the previous session, we discussed about the estimating and costing, data required for estimating and costing, and the procedure of the estimating. That means how to find the quantities and the amount to calculate the construction cost of the work. Here we have to most again micro level analysis that of the particular items of work. In estimating or in a previous session, we calculate the quantity of various items, and with the quantity we multiply with the rates from the DSR or from the market and get the amount of the item. Now here we have to determine or we have to analyze a particular item with respect to rate per unit. So the rate analysis means determination of rate per unit of a particular item of work from the quantities and cost of materials, labors, tools and plants, etc. to be required. The rate per unit of particular item depends on the following: quantity of material and the cost. Here for the particular item, which type of quantity and how much quantity we require with that cost. Labor cost, transportation of materials if any, cost of tools and plants if any special type of tools or plants is to be required, that also to be considered while calculating or analyzing the rate per unit of particular item. And the last one is contractors' profit. Now purpose of rate analysis. Why we go for the rate analysis? It is required to find the actual cost of item at the locality. In a different locality, the cost is different. It varies with the location. So at what location we finding or analysis is to be creating, that is to be necessary. To check the rate offered by the contractor. It is too high or too low. That is to be checked with this analysis. To calculate exact quantity of materials and the labors. To fix up labor contract rates. To examine most economic method of construction for preparing supplementary estimates. Now reflection spot. It's time to think and reflect. Pause the video and record your answer in the notebook of the question. List various types of data required to find the rate per unit of item. In previous sessions, we can also collect the data, which type of data is to be required for the estimating. Now here we go for the micro level analysis. So what type of data is to be required? If you finish the writing, play the video and see the answer. First we require the market rate of the material. Market rates of the labor. Task work. That is, a particular skilled person can do the work during the 8 hours of the day. Details of operations involved in the construction, tools, equipment and their outturn. Now the importance of rate analysis. It is important to know the quantity of material required for a particular item of work. It is also useful in storage of materials at site, budget provision, etc. We know that how much material is to be required and what is the provision on the site. There is available the space or not. How we can available the space. So for that planning, it is required to do the rate analysis. To know the rate of particular item of work, unit basis. To serve as a useful guide to arrive as a reasonable rate for a particular item. Now the factors affecting rate analysis. There are many factors which affect the rate analysis, that is categorized in major factors and minor factors. First we go for the major factors. There are the major factors as materials, labors and the specification. These are the major factors that affect on the rate analysis. Materials. Material is the major part required for construction work. About 50% of the total cost of work is due to the cost of materials. Excess quantity of material or shortage of material greatly affects the rate analysis. Hence, it is necessary to work out exact quantity of materials and cost of materials. The cost of material includes material cost, transportation cost, sale tax and insurance charges. Second category is the labor. A person who helps or work as per instructions of the skilled person to a particular work as per the drawings and their specification. Number of laborers required for the work is worked out correctly. About 30% of total cost of work is due to the cost of labor. The rate of the labors vary from place to place. The rate depends on the categories of labors such as skilled, semi-skilled and unskilled. Third category is specification. It shows the proportion of materials, the methods of construction and execution of work. If the superior in the quality, we get the higher rates. Now the minor factors. The minor factors are tools and plants, overhead charges, contractor's profit, place of work, condition of contract and magnitude of work. So first, tools and plants. Different types of tools and plants are necessary for execution of work. A good estimator will decide whether purchasing is more economical or hiring the tools and plants is advisable. It depends on the type of work. Use of special equipment increase the cost of construction. Next is the overhead charges. This mainly consists of office expenses, expenditure on labor welfare, depreciation amount, testing of material, electrification, water supply connection, etc. This is usually considered as 2 to 5% of total cost of the work. Now contractor's profit. Normally, we consider 10% of actual cost of work is considered as contractor's profit. It may be the 5%, 6%, that varies, but normally we consider 10%. The actual cost of work includes the cost of material, labor, plants, etc. Place of the work. If the site is in remote areas, transportation charges increases. We are required to transport the laborers and the materials. Labor charges also varies. If the site conditions are difficult, cost will be the lower. Condition of contract. If the condition of contract is very stiff, the rates are high. Magnitude of work. Greater the magnitude of work, lesser will be the cost. If the project is big, large, the duration of that project is also large, so that the labor workers get the work to the longer days, so that greater is the magnitude, lesser will be the cost. The time with considering this time of completion, climatic conditions are also affect the rate of an atom. Now with concluding the session, with completing data required for the rate analysis, factors affecting rate analysis for the given items of work. I am thankful to all of you for watching the video on the rate analysis. I hope all of you have understand. Thank you and happy learning.